Hey there again, cuties. I hope you guys are ready to hear my juicy story. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be juicy, but it'll be quite informative, I guess. Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, enough of the delay. Let me tell you what's going on and all that stuff. So, first of all, in order to understand this story, you need to know a little bit about me. So we're getting a little bit intimate now. So, let me tell you. Um, I, once upon a time, was in the military. So, I know, shocker, right? You wouldn't expect it, but yes. True enough, I was in the military. I was part of the Air Force, to be exact. So, that's kind of exciting in itself. Before anybody asks or wants to know, I did not work on planes, I did not fly planes, I didn't do anything that had to do with planes. I believe in order to fly planes, you need to be an officer. I'm pretty sure that you need to be an officer, which means like you've gotten your bachelor's, I think, and you've done like officer training school or something like that. But in order to be a pilot, you need to be an officer. I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. I didn't do anything like that. This earring, that's kind of weird. I didn't work with planes. I actually worked in a medical facility. I'm sorry, you guys. This earring just looks really weird and it's bothering me. So, okay, it still looks weird, but I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna tell you the story anyway. So, no, I think I fixed it. Yeah, I think I fixed it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, I worked in a hospital when I was in the military. I was actually a diet tech. What that means is I was a diet technician. What that means, if you don't understand what that means, is basically I would prepare the meals for the patients in the hospital, and also I would teach nutritional courses. So I taught prenatal, I taught health maintenance. I'd screen military personnel that were maybe overweight or had health issues. I would screen them and like help them develop an eating plan and educate them about proper eating habits and stuff like that. I didn't go anywhere exciting. I didn't go out of the country. I just went to Nebraska. So that's pretty much it for that. That's just kind of a rundown. I don't want to go into too much detail about that. I will maybe in a later video, but for right now, that's all you really need to know for this story. I am prior military, and that's what brings us to this story. Okay, so, um, like about late summer, so I want to say maybe 4 months ago, so like around late summer, maybe like the beginning of September, end of August, somewhere around there, my cousin received a phone call from the VA, which is the military hospital here where I live. It's called the VA Hospital of whatever. So that's the name of the hospital for veterans where I live. So anybody that's in the military or gets out of the military, that's where they would go for medical care. He called me telling me that they're trying to reach you, give them a call. And so he gave me their number. So I ended up calling them to find out what's up. They wanted to give me a primary care provider or assign me to a primary care provider. What that means is they wanted to assign me to a doctor, like a doctor that I would see on a regular basis. Just like everybody has their doctor they would see on a regular basis. This would be my doctor, but it would be a military doctor. I'm not really sure what we call it outside of the military, like if it's like just like a general practitioner or whatever, but he's my primary care provider, which basically means he's like, I think it's internal medicine or something. He takes care of like whatever issues an adult has, right? Like not a child, but an adult, and not a geriatric, but like in the middle. So like me. Um, so he takes care of my issues. So I ended up calling and saying, oh, okay, do I have to pay for anything? Is there a copay? They said, you're a vet, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm a vet, which means I'm a veteran. And they were like, no, you don't have to pay for anything. Don't worry about it. It's taken care of. As long as, you're a vet, don't worry about it. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. So with that, I was like, you know what? Let me do a little research. Let me find out, just for like, I guess, shits and giggles. Let me find out how the VA addresses transgender issues. So I googled like veteran hospital and transgender issues or something stupid like that. And I came up with the Veterans Health Administration Transgender Healthcare Directive. What that basically says is that anything involving pre or post care for a transgender individual is covered by the VA. So what that means, hopefully this is helping some of you out there that are prior military, or that are prior military and are thinking of going through this process and you didn't know. Well, now you know. They cover anything pre and post care. What that means is they'll cover HRT, they'll cover endocrinology, they'll cover counseling, they'll cover all of that stuff. The only thing that they don't cover is obviously the breast augmentation and the SRS that I know of. Those are the only two things they don't cover. There is, like, if you do Google, like if you just Google Veterans Health Administration Transgender Healthcare Directive, something's gonna pop up that's gonna be able to help you, and you could just read the document. I mean, I'm not gonna read the document because I kind of want to make a really quick video, because it is 12:30 at night and I need to go to bed because I have an important appointment tomorrow morning. So this is gonna be as quick as I can do it. I might not get through the whole story. If I don't, I'm sorry. I'll post another video, but I'm gonna try to get through this as quickly as possible. I just need you to know like some background story before I get into it. They cover HRT, which I was surprised with. I was so like, it almost seemed too good to be true. So I was like, okay, whatever. Let me research. Let me get into it. And sure enough, they do cover it. They cover everything except, like I said, the SRS and the breast augmentation, which is fine. I was going to pay for that on my own, and I knew that most insurances don't pay for that, so I was okay with that, whatever. That brings me to... I could tell you guys the story, but that's going to take long, and I don't have that much time. So, let me, since I've already mentioned all the transgender stuff, let me give you guys some information just so that, like, you know, you can Google it or whatever. Again, it's the Veterans Health Administration Transgender Healthcare Directive. So you could just Google that, and that's gonna come up with the information that you need as far as that goes. And then also, if you have any questions for that, you can go to tavausa.org, which is TAVAUSA.org, and I believe it stands for like transgender vets or something like that. Like it's an organization. It's an organization for transgender veterans. So they're supposed to help you with your transgender issues and stuff like that. So you could just go to their website and just contact them if you have any questions or anything like that. They ended up helping me a little bit, but that's part of the story. And I'm sorry, you guys, but 3 videos is a lot, right? I'm sorry, but I want to make sure that I get all this information out there for you, and I want to make sure I get it out as quickly as possible. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this video to about 9 minutes or so. I'm gonna cut it here. The next video I won't really do an intro, and I'll just get right into it. So I hope you guys like spending time with me, because you guys are gonna have a few videos with me. Again, thank you for watching, and there's no outro for this, but thank you for watching, and I'll save the outro for the next one. Alright, later guys.